Welcome back, fellow food geeks. It's great to have you back. Today, we are going to make another dish which is absolutely amazing, very easy to make, and is lovely to have with puri or roti or paratha. We are making potato fenugreek with lentils. It's called aloo methi in Hindi. It's absolutely delicious, and it is a Punjabi dish which is derived from Punjab in India, and it is full of protein because of the lentils. It has a lot of iron and other nutrients because of the methi or the fenugreek, and potatoes as well. So here I have two bunches of methi or fenugreek, and I've just removed the leaves and the tender stalks from them. This is one bunch, and the second bunch I've already washed and cut. So I just wanted you to see this is the end result. We want you to wash and cut all the methi like this. Next, we need some lentils. Now, you could use any kind of lentils that you want, but we use split mung bean or mung bean depending on which part of the world you're in. So, these are split mung bean lentils. You can use dehusked mung bean lentils also, which are yellow in color. Two potatoes, which are peeled, washed, and cut. And here we have two green chilies. Now these are optional, these are not very fiery, the chilies, but again they're optional. If you like heat, add, otherwise you can omit. So I've taken around 3 to 4 tablespoons of mustard oil. Now this vegetable is delicious in mustard oil. Smoke the mustard oil, and when it starts smoking, reduce the temperature or the gas stove, put it on low, and then add the potatoes. So we are going to fry the potatoes first. So we'll keep stirring it or mixing it around till they have a slight reddish hue to them and they are cooked. We'll keep the gas on high during this time because we don't want to actually fry them so much that they dry up from inside. So you see this red color, when they turn similarly, they all turn red. That's all we need. So this is around done, and we are now going to start removing it, and we'll keep this aside. I've also checked it, and you can see that it's not raw at all, it's cooked well. So now we're going to remove it. So this is slightly crispy from outside and really fluffy and soft from inside. We do not want to overdo it because the potatoes tend to dry up. So now that I've removed them, in the same oil I will now add the fenugreek, both the bunches. The flame is on high, I have not lowered the flame. Now fenugreek has a tendency to reduce just like spinach. So when you add, it might look like a lot, but it tends to really reduce down. Along with it, we are going to add the lentils. Now fenugreek will release a lot of water, a lot of moisture, and the lentils need a lot of moisture to cook. So it's a symbiotic relationship. The methi will release the moisture, and the lentils or the moong dal is going to soak it in. Now I'm going to add the green chilies also, and we're going to cook it for a little while. And we're not going to add any spice to it. The only thing we're adding is salt to taste. Remember, the salt is to taste for not only the fenugreek but also the lentils and the potatoes, so add accordingly. Now we'll cook it till the water has almost evaporated and the methi is cooked and the dal is cooked, but it has a bite when you eat it. It's not totally mush, but it has a bite, but it's well cooked. It is now, and now is the time we can add the potatoes. It took me approximately 7 to 8 minutes for this much of methi. So the methi is still moist, but the water has more or less evaporated. So after mixing in the potatoes, we are going to cook it for a little while more, a little while longer. Say approximately 3 to 4 minutes. And you'll notice that I have not covered this vegetable while I've been making this, because covering it is not required. The methi has a little bitter taste. If you cover it and make it, the potatoes, not only will they get soggy, but the methi will not have the crisp taste it will have if you make it this way. Just try it once, you're going to love it. You can have it with naan, any kind of a flatbread that you like. Plain flatbread, because this is very flavorful in itself, so do not take a stuffed flatbread for this. Roti or a paratha would be absolutely heavenly with this. So now this is done. You can adjust the salt, taste it and adjust the salt. You can add red chili powder if you want, but trust me, it doesn't need anything else. This is perfect as it is. So I hope you give it a try. You can keep this in the fridge. It is also very good for traveling because it keeps for a long time, 4 or 5 days, more than that, in fact, in the fridge. And now, if you've liked the recipe, do give me a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. And I'll catch you very soon with another interesting recipe. If there is anything else that you'd like to see me make, please comment down below. Any suggestions would be most welcome. Have a great day. Bye.